Well, here it is. Here's my 2 cents on the Black Ops 3 beta. I think everyone has been sort of, expressing their appreciation of this game, really. And I'm going to do my bit as well. You know, I think the best thing to sum up how this game is and how I think good it's going to be, hopefully, is that I wasn't particularly good at this game. This is probably the best game I've had, and I think I got like 35 and 8. Nothing too crazy, but I enjoyed it and it intrigued me. It captured my interest. I had fun. I wanted to play more, and Advanced Warfare, I kind of felt like I sort of got it, and then as that game, the more I played it, the more I didn't like it. This game, I just felt like I just need to get better at this game. That was my feeling. Like I needed to play more, and I didn't play overly much. I probably only managed to get probably about 6 to 8 hours. Overall, over the few days it was out, but in that time, I think I got a good feel for what it's going to be, and I think it's going to be a really good game. I think my only issues, and I will go through some of the sort of slight things that I think they can sort of work on and tweak up, for this game when it comes out in November. But the only issues I really have are all really down to optimization, and at the end of the day, this is a beta. The whole point is to fine tune it and try and work things out, and they've still got 3 months to work on things. So I'm confident that they will. Dave Vondar has earned my trust, earned my respect. I think anyone now that's really saying that Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer have sort of a right to, or any sort of say in making a Call of Duty game over again, I don't really see the point in that. I think Treyarch kind of proven that they have fun facts. It's just something about, I don't know, it's something about the Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer games. It's just the sort of whole way it's presented, I guess, and it's very, I don't know, almost negative. I feel like this is a much more positive experience. I feel like the whole way this has been done, and the whole beta and the way it's being sort of put out there, and the feedback taken down and things, it's just been very positive and good natured, and I think it's good. I think it's good for COD, and I think this game is gonna hopefully be the game that brings it back, because I think definitely for me, it's lost its appeal. I mean, I'm still playing Black Ops 2, as you can see. That's the last videos I've been posting. So I think there's a lot of people in that same boat, and hopefully this will be the game that might bring it back to the world of relevance, I guess. But anyway, I guess some of the things that I don't like about the game, or not that I don't like, but they can work on. One would be maybe the flinch. Obviously, they're taking toughness out of the game, and apparently it's sort of built into all the characters, but I'm not saying they should take it away completely. I do think that there is a place for it in the game. I think it does add a certain sort of element of skill and a bit of a sort of skill curve on the game, but I do think they could tone it down a touch, maybe. And I'm trying to think what else. I think, obviously I think a couple of sort of special abilities. I think the special abilities are actually fun, and I think the way they've implemented them actually has been quite well done. And it's definitely something, that was a nice name. And it's definitely something that I think would be beyond, Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer together. I think they would obviously completely mess that up, but they've really managed to find a way of making it sort of fairly balanced and fun. But I do think a couple of the ones, the kinetic armor probably needs to be a bit strengthened. I think maybe the scythe needs to be toned down a little bit. They can do a few things. Rejack is a controversial one. I personally don't really mind it. I can kind of see why it could be useful, and I didn't find it particularly annoying, but at the same time I can see how when you're in a situation, the last thing you need is maybe 2 guys to have rejack and it's all going crazy, and then that happens. It could be annoying, but at the end of the day, that's COD. People do things to you, it's annoying. When you do it to them, it's annoying to them. It's just part of the game. So get on with it. On the most part, this game is fun. I think the movement, on the whole, is really well done. I don't really have any complaints about the movement. I think it's what Advanced Warfare should have been. It took, when I made that video on Advanced Warfare and I was talking about how I thought it added a real sort of, I was very, very naive, very different time, but how I felt was really fresh, and I liked the sort of added dynamic it made to the gunfight with the XO movements, and they've essentially kept that, but they've toned it down to the point where it doesn't fuck up the game. It doesn't change and ruin all the sort of traffic and sort of map balance and spawns and everything of the game. You know, people can just be flying around with unlimited abilities. You know, it's been kept under control and sort of kept grounded, but you can still have that sort of, you know, sort of crazy gunfights and sort of dash and jump and slam and all that stuff. It's done really well. I guess the other thing that, you know, probably they need to work on a little bit is some of obviously the guns, and I think everyone knows, you know, that there are always going to be some guns are going to be more powerful than others at the beginning, and they're going to finally tweak them. I think the M8 was pretty fucking unreal. I didn't actually get around to unlocking it. I think I only got to level 28, so I didn't get around to getting like the M8 or Tap Mask, any of the good stuff I really needed, but when I picked it up it was phenomenal, and obviously when it was used against me, you know, I think everyone would say, you know, it probably was the strongest gun of the game on the whole. You know, the Razorback was strong, but I think they did nerf it at some point, and the Cuda became really good. I really like the other, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head now, but the basically Scorpion kind of SMG, that was really fun. Again, didn't unlock it, but picked up a few times, and yeah, it was always good. And you know, again, this gun, the AK, basically, you know, it was a good gun, but I think this, you know, this is the ideal of what a COD gun should be. It's not overpowered, but it's sort of versatile. It's got its strengths and weaknesses, and it's got a certain feel to it, a certain uniqueness to it. And you know, that's one thing I must say about all the weapons. You know, all the different weapons are quite unique and quite cool, and it felt very Black Ops 1 actually, the weapons, and I like that. It was sort of like a Black Ops 2, almost, and a tiny bit of Advanced Warfare kind of map feel and plays, I don't know, sort of engine feel to it, but the actual guns and the way they shoot and fire feels very sort of Black Ops 1 and Xbox 360, and I kind of like the blend of that. Like, I just, you know, I kind of like all of it, and I suppose the kill streaks are one other thing. Maybe they could again tweak. I think some of them need to be a little stronger. Some of them maybe needed to be not so strong. I think the lightning strike, oh no, not the lightning strike, the Hellstorm definitely got nerfed sort of as the game went on. I mean, I remember, you know, that was sort of regularly raining down 5 and 6 mans, and then I think they sort of did tone it down a little bit, and then that was probably a wise move. It's interesting what they've done with the VSAT and how, or the hater or whatever. I'm going to take me a while to get used to that, but you know, how it sort of fades in and out now, and you know, other things they've done, like, you know, with the UAVs, it's very easy to shoot them down. I think they only last for like 15 seconds. So, you know, in a way, they've made Ghost irrelevant, and you know, I like that, and I do think that the UAV, what it is now, is what it should be. You know, snipers, you know what, for the most part, have been toned down. You don't see too many of them. The shotguns are still pretty good, but I like that the shotguns are good and the snipers aren't. That's you know, no problem with me. But yeah, anyway, what I was saying about the sort of the UAVs and the VSAT and everything, I think it's good because it now, instead of giving the other team or yourselves, you know, when you get one, sort of just unlimited power essentially, and really the ability to just dominate, it gives you a snapshot, and it can give you a real advantage at the time, you know, of what's going on. But you know, it's not all powerful, and I think that's what it should be. I think, you know, you get a UAV, gives you a quick sort of idea where the other team are, what they're doing. You know, 10 seconds maybe, it gets the shot down, or it goes, and then, you know, that's it, and it's not the end of the game. And as I said, I think it's all just been very well done, very well implemented. You know, I take my hat off, clap my hands, get them, you know, get on one knee, whatever. It is good, and you know, I've got days off work for when this game drops, so I will be on it, needless to say. And you know, who knows? The plan for my channel, basically, I've got a couple more Black Ops 2 gameplays I'm gonna put out. I've got a montage that I'm gonna put together at some point once I can get all the footage, and then Black Ops 2 is gonna come out. And you know, I said I might not do any more videos. I said Black Ops 2 montage was going to be the end, but I don't know, the beta, I really like the beta, and we'll see if I get something worth posting, and we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I'm rambling now, just wasting time. But that was the video. Did a commentary. Don't do many of these, but when sort of something of significance happens, I feel like sort of I guess obliged to. So those are my thoughts. That was the sort of gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah.